Astra.
Wrong. Yep. Resin is full. Oh, good. I can get 2 sets of ores done. Yeah. Oh, right. Now, let me check my. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Since there's nobody online right now, I'm not bothering to do an update. If somebody comes online, then I'll worry about it.
Hello, nice to meet
Let me see. Yeah, okay.
Hello, everything's ready.
The main thing is I need to open up this quest and complete as much of it as possible because I got only 8 days, and their kind of event is usually very shittily long. But
The world remains constant.
the first thing I need to do is I actually need to clear all these. So first one, Dragon Crawler. Dragon Crawler? No, it should be Realm of Beginning. But let me change to my boss.
Life is like the
Boss killing team. Boss clearance team. This one for the Dendro Dragon. Sounds about right. It can work. Okay, yeah, let's go with this. I'm familiar with this team, so I'm very happy to use it. The one thing that can be replaced is actually Zhongli's shield, which I can actually, if Amakirara comes up correctly, I can use her instead. But it helps in that it creates Dendro core. But a minimum is just one additional. Anyhow, let's deploy this team. Today is boss hunting. Generally speaking, I think this is pleasant enough to fight with. As in, this particular. Just one sec. I have some cabling that's giving me some problem. Damn. Yep, this is not going anywhere and it's annoying me. Okay. Anyway. Dendro Dragon. Dendro Dragon isn't difficult. It's just a little bit annoying to fight. There's the second. Is the second. Focus. Is the second phase that is annoying. Yoimiya can do it. That's not a problem. It just takes longer than necessary lah.
Solidify! I will have order!
Allow me! Time for a light show! Illusion shattered!
Stabilize!
Rest and rebuild! Fuse is lit!
Let Yoimiya do the work.
Shine down.
Yes, yes. I can't skip this part, so you have to suffer through it with me.
Solidify.
Time for a light show. Illusion shattered. Let's move out. Hold the line. Fire hazard. Shine down.
Gather. Order guide you.
Go bishop down. Illusion shattered. Shine down.
Stabilize.
Rest and rebuild. Time for a light show. Illusion shattered.
Gather.
Hold the line. Fuse is lit.
And he's back.
There is no escape.
Stabilize.
Inazuma shines eternal.
So where's the fucking shield?
Gather.
Shine down. Fire hazard.
That took longer than I like, but at the current moment I don't have a good way to gather or link. Yes. Yes, I want to take notes of what I have gained, so sorry, bear with me. Today is the third. Third? Did I miss one day? Anyway, third. Oh, I may have missed one day. Never mind.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Yes, feel good, yes. Gladiator geo damage, not good, too flat, not likely. I need some of these for, I think this Ever Amber for Kirara eventually, so yeah. Berserker. Berserker Flower, sorry, Berserker Plume, no good. Exile, no good. Exile Goblet, yeah, this is unlikely to stay. Troop, this is decent. Troop Circler, right? Yeah. And that's it. Okay, that's good. Next is the Scaramouche fight. Uh, hmm. Next, yeah, as I was saying, next is the Scaramouche fight. Is it? I'm using a slightly different audio setup today, so let me know if you guys are having problems. Yep, it's Scaramouche. I'm not gonna have problem with Scaramouche. Yes, yes.
That divinity is mine!
Sure.
Solidify! This is order!
Here, have a rock.
Perish!
Fuse is lit!
Forgot to put in. Yep, she's noticeably slower with.
There is no escape.
Gather!
Rest and rebound!
My endless
Time for a
cycle
lecture!
begins!
Noticeably slower since I didn't trigger.
Solidify!
Hey, it can work.
Insignificant past!
Fuse is lit!
Noticeably slower because I forgot to trigger Raiden.
Gather! I am the all-knowing God!
Ow, 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 that can
Hold the
hurt.
line! Time for a lecture!
My primary job is gathering crystals, so
Burn to oblivion! Solidify!
There is no escape.
Stabilize!
Fuse is lit!
Reality is pain!
where is it?
Shine down.
Solidify! Good riddance, cruel world!
Yeah, yeah. What the?
I will have order!
Allow me! Time for a lecture!
The overloading of the command is very annoying. You fight this maybe once once a week, really.
There is no escape.
Stabilize! Order guide you!
Here come the fireworks!
Now you shall perish.
I was destined for more.
I just don't like this fight. I'm fighting it because I need the parts, but I'm not really liking this fight. Not a great instructor flower. Okay, gladiator bloom. Okay. Oops. Troop sense. Okay. What the hell am I doing here? Okay. Anyway. 2 down, 3 to go, I think. So which one will it be today? I have one more. I have one more reduction. Oh, definitely. Sometimes need to jog the brain a bit.
Solidify.
There's a nice haul of amethyst. I'm not really in the right mood to fight this, but I like the fight anyway. But okay, so let's go.
Stabilize.
Illusion shattered.
Hold the line.
Thunder. Weak.
Absurd.
Shine down. Thunder.
Yeah, she hits like a truck.
Fire hazard.
Illusions are but distractions.
At one.
Stabilize.
Fuse is lit.
This
Eh.
blood is eternal.
Well, I got her down to half. I suppose I should be happy.
Purge all obstacles.
Solidify. I will have order.
Drop it. Rock on you.
Ruin. Follow my blade. There is no escape.
Yeah.
Witness the final calamity.
No, that's fine.
Allow me. Time for a let show.
Purge all obstacles. Perish.
Gather.
You have a rock. Oops, cannot.
Inferior. Eternity is in my hand.
Yes, yes, yes.
Stabilize.
Hold the line. Fire hazard.
Actually, I just gone for straight for the.
A festive reprise.
Torn to oblivion. Only emptiness awaits.
Rest and rebuild.
I'm trying to finish her before her super form, but I haven't been able to do it. HP decent enough for HP character who needs EM. Kirara can benefit from this. Excel Sense. Okay, yeah, okay lah. This is okay. Gladiator Circlet. This is not great. Wanderer Troop. Goblet. No, not great. So that's the first three done. Let's take a look at Rock Toad and see what element he's fighting, his resistance is today. Workable. It won't be Yoimiya doing the bulk of the damage, but workable.
It is time, Morax. We settle this now.
Yeah, have a rock.
Illusion shattered.
Hold the line.
Yeah, go ahead.
No atonement for 1,000-year pain. Today, you witness your reckoning.
Solidify!
There is no escape.
Allow.
What? Broke? Wow.
Gather!
The fuse is lit.
Fisher! Enraged Earth will not absolve
Time to run away.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not. Come, experience an eon of suffering.
Yeah, yeah. Get on
Illusion
with it.
shattered.
Hold the line.
Stabilize!
Here come the fireworks.
Come on, come on.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I'll need to farm. I'll need to farm back the burst later. I'm a little bit taken by surprise by the shield breaking just now. This is not great. Berserker circlet. Another berserker circlet. Neither particularly good. Technically, this one meets a great instructor plume. This is not terrible. Okay. So now my resin is pretty much gone. I have to farm back Raiden's burst before I do child abuse. So time for Zhongli's weekly buff. I quite like this region really. It is quite nice and peaceful. There's trouble you can get into if you know what you're looking for, but generally speaking, this is quite nice. It's Raiden that needs the burst back most, because I'm dealing with Chao later.
Shine down!
I mean, if it's going to drop, might as well. Anything else? Yeah, come here. Come here. Come on.
Stabilize.
Yep, that's the burst back. Don't need to disturb the one further up. Okay. Yep. First, trigger this. Then go for child abuse. Child is not a difficult fight, but I always pay respect to this because he can really hit hard at one place. Nowadays, I don't think it's a one-hit kill. I think my
This
characters have
opportunity is quite hard to come by.
enough.
Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Try this. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
The price of a single slip.
I don't think he got off that hit.
There is no escape!
Fire hazard! That didn't count!
Stabilize.
Allow me! Time for a light show!
You're cut above.
Oh, EM. So this one, and it's not bad actually. I would like to have crit damage, but this is actually a pretty good sense. Berserker, where's my pen? Berserker Blue. Nope. Gladiators, electro damage. Borderline lah. Goblet. Okay. Okay, so now while we are out here in the steps of the Mora house, characters have no damage, or more accurately, I heal them up.
State your business here.
Now I'm just looking at my team composition. I want to make more use of the Nahida Raiden combination, but it's sorts of crim on what else I can do. Nahida Raiden is a single target removal strategy. Although Nahida will help a lot in other areas, it doesn't. Yeah. Anyway, just an update for anybody who's actually following me. Venti is done. Diona is done. Venti is done. Kirara is in, but I don't have artifacts assigned to her yet. I have to. She's not ready for raising lah. I'm not urgently raising her. So I sort of okay. Long-term promise. I wanted to do. I'm currently raising Rosaria up, her artifacts up. So that's what I'll do tonight. And that's why I was taking notes as to which artifacts I got. Because it was a lot easier to find the artifacts if you already have noted them down. So first one is Berserk. 2 plumes, 2 circlets. This one is okay. 2 circlets. Okay, these two. And okay, that take care of the Berserk. Excel has a goblet and a sense. Instructor has a feather and a plume. Flower and a plume. Workable lah these. Okay, flower then. This one. Let's see whether I can kill off one of the sands. Actually, instructor set I would like to keep because it's. Oh, nowadays we have more EM, so I can start to reduce my holdings. Anyway, okay. Exile is a goblet and a sense. This one probably flat and a sense. Oh, hang on, it's done. And a sense. Yeah, I can leave it. Okay. Gladiator comes first, I think. Gladiator has a goblet, a circlet, and a plume. Goblet, circlet, and a plume. Both are equally bad. I'll get rid of the HP one. Well, if I have a healing bonus one that is better, I should get rid of that one. Okay. That take care of the gladiator side, I think. And the instructor is also done. Troop has a goblet, circlet, sense. This one. I need to check how many spaces I have left. I will keep that one. And sense, if I remember correctly. Looks like I won't be able to get this over the finishing line. Okay, never mind. Let's see what she looks like. She will hit 100, 190 probably. 180 to 190, which is 3x. Actually, 2x or 2.5x, I think. 17 times 2.510, 1417. Yeah, 2.5. Not bad for what? She is not built to be cryo damage. She is actually more physical beat stick. And her attack will probably go above 2000. For 4-star, that's a lot. Okay, hang on. Thanks for following. Don't be too surprised if you get too bored by me. I wouldn't say I'm a chill streamer, but I just do things at my own pace, I guess. Hello. Let's see now. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's actually a long weekend where I am, so I'm just taking this opportunity to clear some work, clear some quests. Let's do this one first. Okay, yeah, I'm from Singapore, so yes, and I'm Asian, Chinese actually.
The Winter Shogun approaches.
One sec, where the heck is Dragon Spine is not my favorite place in the world. Yep, thanks. How are you doing?
Illusion shattered.
What? Where am I supposed to be going again? I really should have switched over. Yeah, that's good. That should take care of it. No, one more. Yeah, well, this isn't actually my usually streaming time slot. I don't usually stream in the weekend because of family. Family around is hard to stream.
There's no escape.
One sec. So this isn't my usual time slot really. Yeah, I'm just taking advantage of a long weekend, and because my family is away on vacation, so I just take advantage and do some streaming. So tonight will be a bit longer than usual. Yeah, it's for fun. It's basically I'm going to be doing these quests. I'm going to be doing dailies, so I may as well just stream it, see if anybody want to watch it.
The world remains constant over the centuries.
If you check my schedule, you will
Life is
notice
like
that I
the dew of
didn't
dawn,
stream
or
for
a
the last
bubble
week or so.
rising through water.
That's because mostly too tired from work, etc. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I don't mind suggestions. Glory. This is going to be tricky.
Clear
Oh wait.
skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good.
Tell you what. Okay. I'm not. I understand what you're saying. Like you notice, I'm just a new streamer. I'm not really. I'm a casual really. So, if you leave your contact, either DM me or just let me know how to contact you. When I look into it, I will
All the world
consider
holds dear
I will put your
is
name
the
on the shortlist.
backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanged.
Um,
I see everything.
one sec, let me sort these guys out.
Dissipate.
Oops. I need to check whether my profile on the Discord has my contact details or not. I think it may have. Is that it? Oh, I don't have a Discord actually. Surprising, right? Like I said, this is mostly for fun, so I'm not set up that way. Have I cleared this mission? Yeah, I think I cleared. Okay. I honestly a bit hard for me to share while I'm doing a stream, so I'm afraid I have to redirect you to my Twitch page. If you cannot find anything, don't worry. After this stream, I'll just go in and double check to make sure that there's some kind of context there. Did I pick up everything already? Should have. Alright. Oh, Falcon Coast. Okay. Sure. If you're not concerned about it, just leave it here. When I have a chance, I'll take a look over. And if I'm interested in, like you say, upgrading my presence, I will contact you if the fit is good lah. Oops.
Looking for a fight?
Yeah, thanks.
Shine down.
Our bond is strong.
There is no escape.
That took longer than necessary. I think for whatever reason, Twitch is automatically censoring it. Yep, sure. I can remember that, don't worry. So if I'm looking for services, then I will check it out. Okay, now the question is... Yep. Yeah, the problem is I need to do this quest and it's in Mondstadt, but if I go into Mondstadt, I might trigger this quest. I want to do it, but I would like to finish today's story quest first, but I guess sometimes it's not that, it's some in the past few version what happened is that the story quest, which is this one, the mainline story quest, right, sometimes will trigger when you port straight into the city. So when that happens, right, it will block you. It will take up time from doing this, but seems like it's not a problem at this point. That led to a lot of swearing when you trigger quests that you don't want to trigger. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Lord Barbados, please see to it that Godwin gets...
Oh, actually, because my education is mostly in English. In Singapore, our primary language is actually in the English language. So I'm actually more used to it in English than in Chinese. To be honest, I would actually prefer to listen to the Japanese VA, but unfortunately, in this case, right, what happened is that because they have a tendency to talk a lot in cutscenes, right? Oh no, no, no. Pakistan is more on the Indian subcontinent. I'm actually in Southeast Asia, in Singapore. That one geopolitically speaking, and if I say this, I might actually offend quite a number of people. But China helps out Pakistan. China has friction with India. It's really just which side of the coin happened to benefit China at that point in time. The relationship there is a bit, mm, let's just say,
Lord
complicated.
Barbados, please see to it that Godwin gets home safe and sound.
Okay, so now what I want to do is figure out. Oh, India and China has their particular differences, sure, but yeah, but Pakistan also will create some problem. Pakistan does? I need to check the map later, but I'm not sure whether Pakistan share a border with China. I don't think so. So anyway, I can carefully.
Ad Astra at. Thank you for completing today.
Mm-hmm. So that should clear it. Oh, I don't think it's that easy. I mean, learning the basics to communicate is not too difficult. The headache is that culturally it is there's a lot the languages, no matter what the language, has a lot of ties to the cultural background. English is a weird case because it is used as the common language for a lot of places, so there's quite a bit of commonality there. But for Chinese, right, because in a way the nation has been insular for a very long time, a lot of the internal, yeah, so a lot of the language actually have cultural connotation that you might use a certain phrase in a certain circumstance. So yeah, it can be a bit weird sometimes. Okay, so now my daily are done. My domain run is complete. Okay, let's go talk to. Let's pop out of the city so that I can come in from the correct side. Yeah, I don't need to deal with Timmy as I go past here. That's one good thing. Sure.
disaster. I didn't even make it through the qualifiers. How'd you do?
I didn't do any better. I was beaten by that little Timmy kid. I've only ever seen him out there feeding pigeons. No clue how he got to be such a good card player.
The next round's starting soon, right? Let's head over and watch the matches. I'm curious to see who'll win the grand prize.
Did you hear that? A grand prize! Sounds like they were talking about a card competition. They must be talking about Genius Invocation TCG. Should be. But let's go ask Diona for details.
The quest is still ongoing. It doesn't unlock until I finish it, I suppose. Usually these are multi-part quests.
Wait, what? Am I seeing double? Do you have two tails?
Your eyes are working just fine. Yes, I have two tails. You want to pet them?
Wow, does it hurt when your tail splits into two? Which one did you grow first? Oh, and what do you do when they start moving around while you're asleep?
Oh, well,
sorry if those were tricky questions. I've just never seen anyone with two tails before. Who's Diona chatting with? From her outfit, Paimon would guess she's probably from Inazuma.
oh, don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll be growing a couple of tails of your own in no time.
Huh? You think I could grow two tails as well?
Sure, you're a yokai too, right? Your yokai power must be really strong if you can already take on human form. I was just climbing a tree one day when another tail popped out, just like that. People started calling me, Nekomata, I think?
Yokai? Nekomata? No. You got it all wrong. My ears and tail are part of my cat's line bloodline.
Oh, so you're not a Mondstadt yokai?
Mondstadt doesn't have anything like yokai. Is this your first time here?
Yep. Fortunately for me, the company I work for has been expanding, so I'm now getting the opportunity to travel to cities all over Teyvat. Oh, it's been such a pleasure chatting with you that I almost lost track of time. I'd better get going, or I'll be late for my next customer.
It's very odd that they will do a close-up, but they don't do the mousing as much. My feel is that the 5-week turnaround they have almost always end up.
Diona of the Quetzline clan, your pickup is complete. Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Great. Feel free to come hang out anytime.
I think their 5-week
Do
cycle
only yokai have tails in Inazuma?
is hurting their quality, but it's not yet at a terrible rate.
Hey, Diona! Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Hey, what brings you back to Mondstadt? Well, we figured it's been a while since we visited the Catstail, so we thought we'd come and say hi. Oh, and by the way, who was that just now? Oh, she's a courier from Komania Express. They're an international delivery service operating out of Inazuma. Huh? Is the Catstail doing international business now? No. A customer left some goods with us and arranged for Komania Express to pick them up. That's all. I didn't mind.
Let me know if the audio is acting up because I'm noticing the mic is picking up the dialogue, so you might hear an echo.
You've been to Inazuma, right? Did you, see lots of yokai like her there? Right! But this is actually the first time we've ever seen one with two tails.
Yae Miko?
Whoa! I'd love to go see for myself one day. Anyway, what were you two here for again? Did you need me for something? Oh, yeah! Paimon almost forgot. Do you know anything about a Genius Invocation TCG tournament? Apparently there's prizes and stuff. A tournament? Oh, you must mean the one being organized by the Adventurers Guild. It's a pretty big event. They even had posters imported from Inazuma. But I'm busy with things here, so I didn't sign up. I don't know all the details. Maybe try asking my boss.
Actually, the last statement is quite important because remember there is no digitalization in this setting. So if they have a specific art form that they want to utilize, they actually have to commission the printing of the media. It has to be physical media and then shipping over. And it's a long distance from Mondstadt to Inazuma. Well, it's on the map. It's a few kilometers, but it's actually quite far.
Got it. Well, with any luck, we'll win some more, and then we'll treat you to some yummy food. Huh. What do you mean, luck? I'm the one who taught you how to play, after all. That's meow like it. Okay, you two should probably get going now. Head to the Fountain Plaza. My boss usually takes a walk around there at this time of day. All right, we'll go there right away.
No, that's Marjorie. Margaret is this one.
Hey, Margaret. We thought we might find you here.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me guess. Back to play some cards?
It's not like we only ever come back to Mondstadt to play cards.
Oh, really? I just assumed you were here to take part in the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
King of Invocations Grand Prix? Oh, that must be the Adventurers Guild one that Diana mentioned.
Mm-hmm, that's the one. Genius Invocation TCG has been attracting more and more players lately. The Adventurers Guild arranged for venues in every city to hold a regional tournament for the King of Invocations Grand Prix. The rewards are quite substantial. Mondstadt is already at the final stage, so I'm afraid you might be a little too late to get that prize.
Really? Oh, darn. We already promised Diana we'd treat her to some food with the Mura we won.
It's all right. There's bound to be a next time. This card game came out of nowhere and has already taken the world by storm. Who knows where it'll go next? The game's creators must be ecstatic with all this success, don't you think? It's unbelievably popular.
Yeah, and it only gets more fun the more people there are to play with.
Well, you may have missed the boat on the official event, but there's also an unofficial tourney organized by some players. Would that interest you at all?
Unofficial tourney?
That's right. With all the excitement surrounding the main tournament, players can hardly contain their enthusiasm, so they've set up an unofficial tourney aimed at a larger player base. You can sign up at any time and play however many matches you want. They even have pre-built decks for players to use. Oh, and the rewards are pretty generous too.
Ooh, Paimon likes the sound of this. Thanks for the info, Margaret. We'll go check it out.
You're welcome. There are plenty of booths at the venue offering food and other fun activities, so it's definitely worth a visit. Who knows? You might even bump into some old friends there. Right. If there's nothing else you needed, I'll be continuing my walk now.
Paimon still thinks that with your abilities, winning the grand prize in the official tournament would have been as easy as pie. Just imagine it. Honorary Knight defeats foes and emerges as tournament champion. The headline practically writes itself.
And here,
Do my
guys.
ears deceive me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me?
Whoa! Who are you? And why the heck are you eavesdropping on us?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit.
I tend to keep my ears peeled at all times. Didn't even realize I was listening in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird from Fontaine. I've been posted here to cover the King of Invocations Grand Prix.
The Steambird?
The Steambird is a major news outlet headquartered in Fontaine and widely acclaimed all over Teyvat. We even have regular columnists based right here in Mondstadt.
The monocule is a bit of a weird thing, but overall, her body and design, her body makes it sounds really itchy sounding, but overall the design looks quite good. A lot of little details that I think the cosplayers will be a bit. Anyway.
Ooh, okay. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. What was that you were saying about some breaking news?
So it has a corset, the straps, a shawl, or manlet over it, a bow on the back of the shawl for no good reason, I suppose. Beret, gloves. Wow, that's a lot of tiny details.
Oh, looks like I've managed to pique your interest. Well, the truth is that my keen reporting senses are telling me that this competition will be chock full of huge news stories.
Huge news stories? You sure your senses are reliable?
Absolutely. After all, I've seen it with my own eyes. There's a criminal who's been slinking around the competition venue, and his name is the Card Snatcher.
Card Snatcher?
Considering some of the cards, especially the card back that Sino has been getting is worth a million
He
mora.
stole his opponent's cards when they weren't looking. I was about to try and chase him down, but the next moment, he disappeared into thin air.
But why would someone want to steal other people's cards?
Whatever the truth of the matter, it's my job as a journalist to dig up all the gory details and turn them into my very own exclusive news piece.
That is not a vision. That is just a jewel. Does she have a vision on her?
What do you think? Want to join me in my quest to uncover the sensational story that's hiding behind the scenes?
That does sound interesting, but why us? Any reason you singled us out in particular?
Weird. One sec, just let me check something. Yeah. Not important. I can check it out later.
Are you kidding me? It's a no-brainer, considering you're the honorary knight who saved Mondstadt, the hero of Liyue who fought alongside the Adepti, a key player in the repealing of Inazuma's Sakoku Decree, and the redeemer of the Sumeru Academia.
You know, given this, she, as a journalist, she already know all these things. That means every major government probably already have a file on her or on the Traveler. Any major law enforcement will be keeping an eye out for her already. Chesnaya is definitely aware of her through the Fatui and normal channels. So is Fontaine and Netland.
Okay, point taken. Yeah, it seems like we've ended up making quite a big name for ourselves, huh? Yeah, kinda scary. Does she research all her new friends before meeting them for the first time?
I promise you, teaming up with me will be a great move for you. For starters, when my exclusive news article is published, you'll be credited as contributors. Not to mention that being in a news agency makes me pretty well connected. That'll come in real handy if you're ever traveling in Fontaine. And if you ever wanted to run an ad in the paper one day, no problem. I could make that happen.
That actually sounds genuinely useful. What do you think, Traveler?
Great! Then welcome to the news crew. I've heard that the Traveler always lends a helping hand, so it's nice to know that you live up to your reputation. But even nicer to experience it for myself.
Okay, she's not showing a vision from the front, but there is a object in the back that I couldn't quite see just now.
Now then, before we start investigating our card snatcher, I have one other small task to take care of first. That Mondstadt columnist who I mentioned earlier is a longtime favorite of the Steambird's readership. Management thought that a cash bonus was in order, so I brought it along with me.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet them now?
She doesn't appear to have a vision on her back.
Yep, I have the address right here. We just need to make a slight detour to drop off the Mora, then we'll be on our way. I thought you would have figured out who it is I'm talking about by now. From what I've heard, you're quite well acquainted.
Oh, it's someone we know? That doesn't narrow it down much. We know lots of people in Mondstadt. Never mind. Just lead the way, Charlotte.
No, she's not carrying a vision. So we are not likely to be able to use her as a
Who could it be?
playable
One of your
character.
rich friends, I'd assume. After all, you gotta be pretty well off to live in the city, right?
That still doesn't really narrow it down. We know lots of people with lots of Mora.
Wow, I guess being a national hero earns you friends in high places. Here we are. Wait here a moment. I'll go hand over the cash.
She doesn't appear to be holding a vision. Okay.
Huh? Oh, so it's...
Who is it? Can I help you? Oh, Traveler and Paimon, what brings you here? And I'm sorry, I don't believe we've...
You must be Mona Magistus, the astrologist. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter from the Steambird. Your columns have been so well received by our readers lately that our management asked me to present you with this cash bonus.
She got Mona's full name and title right on her first try. She really does do her homework.
Ah, you must be Charlotte. Welcome, welcome. Please, just call me Mona. Gosh, this is a long way to come from Fontaine. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
No trouble at all. It was on the way.
Wow. Sounds like your articles are a real hit with readers all over Teyvat, Mona.
Have I never told you? Well, I've been writing my column, All Things Astrological, for the Steambird for a long time now. The chief editor wrote to me a while ago about the bonus. Thank goodness it's finally here. I was wondering when it would arrive.
Wait.
Thank you, Charlotte.
What's that on her tie? And is that a dendro vision?
Huh. You make it sound like you really needed this. Are you pressed for money, Mona?
What? No, of course not. It's just that once I knew the bonus was coming, I reallocated some funds that I'd previously set aside for daily necessities and purchased some expensive equipment. That's all.
Classic Mona.
Aha! Perfect! Renowned astrologist, broken, starving. Do the stars really have all the answers? The article practically writes itself.
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Mona's actually super rich. It's just that astrology research is really expensive.
Super rich is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, enough about that. What brings you back to Mondstadt this time, Traveler and Paimon?
Wait, there's an Anemo vision. She is a vision bearer.
Originally, we just came to catch up with a friend of ours. But some things have come up, and now we're helping Charlotte investigate the case of the Card Snatcher.
Speaking of which, will you be competing in the King of Invocations Grand Prix? Where it is that the prizes are pretty stellar.
I'm much too busy with my research these days to dedicate time to a competition. Besides, even if I did enter, there's no guarantee I'd actually win a prize, is there?
Isn't there? I'd have thought you'd be certain to win with astrology on your side. You'd know all of your opponent's cards ahead of time.
What do you take me for? No self-respecting astrologist would dream of abusing their beloved art for such crude purposes. Besides, it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants.
Well said. Spoken like an accomplished academic and a conscientious citizen.
Well, yes, obviously. Anyway, if past precedent is anything to go by, you're the ones who ought to be wary of what's around the corner. Especially if you're chasing after this card snatcher, was it? Sounds like bad news. Shall I take a glance at what you're up against?
Thanks for the offer, but there's no need. Relying on your astrological skills for all the juicy details would make this story a Mona exclusive. But that's not quite the kind of exclusive report I'm going for here. But don't you worry. They call it investigative journalism for a reason. We journos have our ways.
All right, well, best of luck with your investigation then. Thanks again for bringing the bonus, Charlotte. Do give my regards to the chief editor. I will, and yes, we should. I'll hold you to that.
You see, they should have written this in a way that make the choice. Well, they never did that. So anyway, next.
I think it's about time we started heading to the competition venue. The Mondstadt Regional Final should be starting shortly.
All right! Paimon can't wait to find out who the finalists are.
Looks like Charlotte is an animal user. Animal. Okay. And I don't. Well, the. Okay. The. Kaye,
Wow! So this is the venue, huh? Seems pretty lively here.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon, what a rare surprise.
Uh-huh.
Did you really come all this way just to watch Timmy and me in the final?
Kaya? You made it to the finals? Wait, what about your work with the Knights of Favonius? You better not be slacking off again.
Hey, come on now. That's no way to talk to a friend. Naturally, I wouldn't have considered entering the competition were I not already on top of my work. Enjoying a drink while playing a few rounds of cards. I can't think of a better way to relax outside of work, can you? Oh, just be sure not to tell Diona I said that.
Well, since you're in the competition, have you noticed anything suspicious going on so far? You know, like people stealing other players' cards and that kind of thing.
Stealing cards, you say? I'm afraid I haven't seen anything of that sort. Not while I've been playing, anyway. Why do you ask?
Well, we just ran into this journalist from Fontaine and she... Huh? Where'd Charlotte go? She was right here, wasn't she? Oh, I bet she snuck out to go find some tasty snacks for herself.
Journalist from Fontaine. Oh, you mean the one from the Steambird. I do recall seeing a Steambird reporter listed in the Knights of Favonius visitor log.
Kaya may look to be very idealistic or carefree and not really paying too much attention to his job, but he does do his job.
Yeah, that'll be her. She said that she saw a card snatcher at the tournament venue, so we're helping her investigate.
A card snatcher? How very interesting. But one question, Paimon. Are you sure that cards are really what this snatcher is after?
Huh? What makes you say that?
Hello, everyone! Your attention, please! The final is about to begin. Now, let's give a warm welcome to our two contestants.
Guess we'll have to leave it there. Let's continue this conversation another time. Don't worry. I will.
one. He must have some tricks up his sleeve. Either way, whoever wins is bound to make headlines. Wait, speaking of headlines, isn't that Charlotte's job? Huh. Maybe she got caught up trying out all the delicious Mondstadt snacks. Let's go look for her.
God damn.
Charlotte, what happened? You just disappeared without saying anything.
Oh, I just didn't want to bother you while you were catching up with your friend.
But Kaya's one of the finalists. Don't you want to interview him or something? You did say you were supposed to be covering the competition.
I could churn out that kind of soft news piece in 5 minutes if I had to. Personally, I'm more interested in those two. From the moment things kicked off, they've been acting very strangely, like they're trying to stay out of sight. I'm sure they must be plotting something.
Hmm? You mean there are 2 card snatchers?
Shh! Keep your voice down! We don't want to scare them off. We need to wait until we've got something concrete. Then we can use my camera to catch them in the act. Huh? Wait! Where'd the other guy go?
He's on the run!
After him!
Huh? You seem like you've done this before. Do you spy on people often?
Oh, you're too kind. You should see the celebrities in Fontaine. The lengths they'll go to try and... He's heading toward Mondstadt's side gate. Let's follow him, but quietly. We mustn't let him spot us.
Transfers of supplies must be reported.
Now he's heading away from the city! How long are we gonna follow him for? At this rate, we're gonna miss Kaya and Timmy's match!
Up? Well, it's the wrong side of the city, so that's weird.
Oh, there. Looks like he stopped. Let's sit tight and see what happens.
Why'd he come all the way out here? Is he gonna hide something? And now he's crouching down with his hands above his head. Wait! Treasure hoarders! He's in trouble! Quick! We need to rescue him!
Help! Someone save me!
What are the treasure hoarders doing so close to the city?
This way!
Picked the wrong time.
Are you alright?
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was all over for me.
Those treasure hoarders, did you know them? It sure looked like they were here just for you.
Why would I know them? I was just out for a walk, minding my own business, and then the next thing I knew, I was surrounded.
Oh, really? Then why did they target you? It wouldn't be because of some dubious deal you were involved in at the tournament, would it?
Huh? A deal? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's a shame. You see, I'm a journalist, and I just happened to snap a picture of you and one other individual in the middle of a deal back at the tournament. I was only going to ask you for an interview, but that was before you caused all this trouble. And now you're feigning ignorance of the deal in question. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Shall I just cut my losses and hand over the evidence to the Knights of Favonius?
Whoa! No, please. I'll talk. but you gotta believe me, there's nothing shady going on, I swear.
Wow, that was some serious bluffing on Charlotte's part. She didn't take any pictures at all.
Back at the tournament, I was approached by some random guy who said that he wanted to buy a card back off me. I said, okay, how much are you offering? And when he told me the amount, well, my jaw practically hit the floor.
Really? What kind of card back was it?
Nothing special. I just picked it up at the general goods store. It had a treasure chest design on it. I only bought it because it was dirt cheap. This guy offered me 3 times what I paid for it and handed me the Mora right then and there. I could hardly believe my luck. So I decided to head somewhere less crowded and check the Mora was real. That's when I ran into the treasure hoarders.
Did you ask him why he wanted to purchase this item from you?
No, I didn't. Genius Invocation TCG has been getting pretty popular lately, and some people will pay good Mora to make their decks look flashy. It didn't strike me as that unusual. But after I gave him the card back, he let out a sigh of relief and said something about, that's all the Mondstadt ones. Next stop, Liyue, or something like that.
Yeah, that looks like Animal Vision.
Or something like that. He either said that or he didn't. How certain are you?
I'm positive. I know what I heard. Once the card was in his hands, he suddenly relaxed like a huge burden had been taken off his shoulders. It was genuine relief. Could that card back really be as valuable as he thought?
That I don't know, but in the interests of your personal safety, I suggest you report all of this to the Knights of Favonius. After all, you weren't doing anything against the law, were you?
It's a vest. Sleeveless vest. Suspenders?
Right? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll go speak to the Knights of Favonius right away.
It sounds like that guy's just collecting rare card backs. Are you sure this is the person you're after, Charlotte?
Well, it definitely doesn't add up. You really think someone out there is going from nation to nation, shelling out huge sums of money for a few card backs bought from a grocery store? My gut tells me that there's more to this story than the card back alone. This entire situation reeks of exclusive news.
Oh, you mean someone like Albedo? That would explain why only some people understand the true value.
Who knows? But wherever this leads, we're definitely onto something.
How is she wearing? Well, it's a place where elemental magic.
Even though I didn't
I'm not
manage
going to
to
ask
get a
too
good
many
look at his
questions.
face, his physique and the way he moved were identical to the card snatcher I saw last time. I'm sure it's the same guy. He was much more discreet this time, though. I guess he didn't want to risk trying anything with so many potential witnesses around.
From the sounds of it, we need to head to Liyue next, right? Paimon can't wait! We have tons of friends in Liyue, too. But shouldn't we check in with Kaya before we leave? Paimon at least wants to find out who won the final.
Good idea. Let's go.
Our bond is strong.
Yeah, I could do with more wood. Their proximity is a little
I
bit
hereby
off.
declare the winner of the Mondstadt Regional Final of the King of Invocations Grand Prix is Timmy!
Wow, Timmy won! That's amazing!
I was beaten by the best. Timmy's a tough opponent. He had me on the back foot the entire time. It's all right. You don't need to comfort me. This must be the journalist from Fontaine you mentioned earlier. Charlotte, was it? Enchanté. I'm Kaya, cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. I trust you're enjoying your time in Mondstadt?
The pleasure is all mine. Mondstadt's reputation as the city of song and freedom is truly deserved. The mood here is simply delightful.
I'm glad you're liking it. Oh, by the way, I couldn't help but notice you all rushing towards the city's side gate earlier. Did you find something? I couldn't get it off my mind, even during the competition.
Kaye dressed like a dandy, acts like a what's the term I want? Aristocrat. Young, I suppose, but he's actually very sharp. He keeps an eye on a lot of things. He has only one eye, but he still keeps an eye on a lot of things.
I see.
So, it seems we have an answer to Kaya's question from earlier. What the card snatcher's really after is these card backs. But we still haven't figured out why he cares so much about them.
Well, while I'd love to accompany you all to Liyue Harbor, I'm afraid I still have my Knights of Favonius duties to attend to. In fact, our top priority right now is strengthening Mondstadt's defenses. Treasure hoarder activity has been increasingly rampant lately.
Don't worry, we'll keep you in the loop if we find anything. In fact, if Charlotte's journalistic instinct is on point, you'll probably be reading her exclusive report in the Steambird before long.
You see, the thing about it is that she's using the young female body type, so she is forced to look up at Kaye. It's a bit odd.
Wonderful. Then I look forward to reading all about it.
That was the windmill.
Thanks for supporting quality journalism. Okay, let's take tonight off and head to Liyue Harbor tomorrow. It'll give me a chance to write down everything that's happened today.
Oh, Paimon wanted to ask. See the two people on this poster? Are they the inventors of Genius Invocation TCG? They look so young.
Maybe, but very little is known about either of them. Whether they've been living under a rock this whole time or just aren't interested in fame, I don't know. But hardly anybody has ever seen them.
The poster's probably just an artist's impression to capture the general look and feel of the duo. Beyond that, I doubt it's very true to life.
Sounds like they're a couple of socially reclusive scholars. If Paimon were in their shoes, she'd be showing up to all the events, signing autographs, selling cards, and probably getting complimentary food and drink.
I approve. And to top it off, you could play a few rounds of Genius Invocation with everyone.
I was reading up on the game's inventors before I came to Mondstadt. I was originally hoping to arrange an interview with them. But I soon discovered that there's no mention anywhere of where they live or of any Genius Invocation events that they've attended.
The dress actually looked more like Sumerun Academia, not Mondstadt, but who knows.
It's as if they've designed the game and then never played it again.
Either they don't want to play the game, or they're unable to. But they must have their reasons.
I wonder if they'll show up at all during the King of Invocation's Grand Prix.
Okay, let's take a look at her breakdown. Her jacket is an off-the-shoulder design. It's not a shawl. It's actually a jacket with no front. It's a cutback. I'm not an expert, but that makes it feel a bit difficult to keep it in place. Sleeveless vest is actually very interesting on the right body type. Suspender over a corset. Is this a corset? I think it's a low corset, which ties into a skirt. The belt is pretty ornamentary. She has a tie strap for her vision. It's not really a beret, more of a cap with a very. It's a bit loud. The design is a bit loud.
Maybe, if you get lucky. And based on my experience, the Traveler seems to have no shortage of that.
Oh, really? Well, that gives me one less thing to worry about. Anyway, our focus is still on tracking down the card snatcher. I heard Snezhnaya has an old saying. If you try chasing 2 rabbits at once, you'll only end up empty-handed.
Well, the Traveler and Paimon can always split up and chase 1 rabbit each. Oh, okay. Now Paimon's feeling hungry. We can worry about all this later. Right now, it's time to get some grub.
You can always trust Paimon to know where life's priorities lie. If it's food you're after, I recommend taking a look at the nearby stalls. The tournament has brought quite a crowd, so there's a lot of fun to be had around the venue.
Sounds great! Thanks, Kaya!
So this is the event proper. And they have... okay, and... okay, I'm getting a sense of what this is. Okay, this is the mechanical trouble solving, I think. And this is probably the actual... well, we won't know until we try.
City on the Lake teams with talent in TCG tournament as young prodigy best Favonian cavalry captain. This title saves face for the Knights, but lacks a little oomph. Top strategic mind of the Knights of Favonius outsmarted by Bridge Boy in 5-round failure. Captain's championship hopes crushed in dazzling Dark Horse defeat? Maybe I should stick with my first draft.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I just want to get a good angle on her. No good angle on her. No, that's a Creole. It's not animal, it's Creole. She's a Creole user. And I'm looking upskirt. Yes, that's not good. So I need 1,000 for the Ibis Piercer. Crown 500 for the Crown of Insight. 2004, 3004. No, I just need 2004. The 1000 is, as long as you pass it, it's okay. Okay. I don't think it will take very long per se. This one I can go. What I hear is this one is a bit not terrible to get through, which it wasn't. This, however, took a long time for people. And there's 2 more. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I will try open up all these and see which one I can complete tonight. I ordered some food, so food incoming. Okay, so that's one. Okay, basically this is
constant over the centuries.
What an amazing tournament. That Timmy, huh? He really has a gift for this.
Yeah, who saw that coming? But at least I can feel a little better about losing to him now.
That's nice.
I won! I won! Thanks! I can't wait to tell my mom. This'll make her really happy, won't it?
No comment.
Mom was the one who kept telling me I should join the tournament, so I'm gonna give the prizes to her. I really wish my dad could see me now.
So Freda is oh no, it's Felix again. These are usually quite challenging. I quite like this the last time they came around and they improved on it. Or made it more complex more accurately. Where's the last one?
Hey there. Something else you wanted to discuss? The game's really caught on lately. It's a part of everyday life now. Everywhere you go, you see people playing it. In fact, some people have even given up drinking in order to keep a clear head during the game. I'm sure Diona will be happy to hear that. Don't worry, everyone's just fine. I actually managed to convince Jean to join me for a game, but we only got part of the way through before she was called away. I ended up having to finish the match for the two of us. What can you do? Everyone has to put their work first. But, seeing how successful the tournament has turned out and how much fun everyone's had, I'm sure. We should have a game of Genius Invocation TCG when you get the chance.
Okay, the writers have to loosen up a bit. Every time they have to use this is macam that they have to use the full trademark name. Doesn't quite work. This is the parkour event now. Stone High. Stone High? Okay. Narukami and Shroom. So this one is the duo one, right? The duel, I done the dueling before. I done the card game before, but it's been some time. Okay, that's why I needed to do. Let's go to this one first. No, this is a combat one. The combat one I can. It just need 2,000. Okay, so let's do the one that is here first. Since he has 2 of them here.
Wait, why is everyone leaving? Did I miss it?
Ah, Mika. Too bad you weren't here to see it. I'm afraid that Captain Kaya lost.
What? Tell me everything. What happened?
Well, I don't know much about Genius Invocation myself, but I did try to follow along by listening in to what everyone was saying. Captain Kaya took out one of Timmy's character cards right at the start, giving him an early advantage. But I guess that was all part of his opponent's strategy? In any case, Timmy spent the first few rounds stocking up cards in his hand and then swung the game with a brutal offensive right at the end. But, you know, maybe the match was already over from the moment they flipped the coin and determined that Kaya would go second. Whew, I need a drink.
Calm down, bro. Now's not the time to start drinking your sorrows away. Knowing Captain Kaya, he wouldn't want to see you upset over his loss. Why don't we learn how to play too? Maybe then we'll get to play against Captain Kaya someday. Though, I'm sure we'd lose pretty badly to him.
Yeah, you're right, Mika. Not a bad plan.
Why is there a... There's a light novel. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I ordered some dessert and it has just arrived. Give me a few minutes.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Yeah, I think the timing of this is very good because
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Okay, the weather locally is quite warm recently because, well, summer. Technically, it's spring going to summer. So I think the timing is just good that the cool dessert just came in. and I could do the puzzle solving while I'm eating the dessert. So if you hear something weird, that's just me eating dessert. Really? They very nicely had a reset button there. Okay. You can only swap. Only clearly marked one can be swapped. Okay, so 4. That is the monster hall. No, this one I already saw. So now, since I'm here, one is a small. Oh no, medium. 2 is a medium. 3 don't need. 4 is a big. That should restore it, yeah. That's isn't that the both are already in the game already? Yeah?
you're the one I'll be playing against. It's a real competition this time, so you better be ready.
I know they look, so I'm not too bothered by using him. And he can beat down a lot of things. I sort of know how she will work. And that's the basis for a vaporized deck. I'm just reading through this because I never saw them in action before. Deal 2 animal damage and switch to the character closest to your current. After your character's or summon trigger a swirl reaction, convert elemental type and change it to the element. It can only be converted once before leaving the field. One sec. The one thing I don't like about this, okay, what I'm eating right now is rock melon with sago in coconut milk, I think. So it's quite cooling. It's a cold dessert. But what I don't like, the only thing I don't like about it is that the container it comes in often leak. So it can be quite a problem. So it's cheaper to switch, and it's not my normal deck, which is relatively cheap to switch. My rotation is not properly set up, so this will probably be a problem. Oh.
Let's go.
I automatically get 8 Omni dice. And forgot that I have to do this. What does this do? When spend one less. This is the equipment, and I only can have one equipment if I remember correctly. Oh, two same element. Yeah, that's a problem. Unfortunate.
Time for a showdown! No one escapes my sights!
I don't have a conversion capability right now, but I can sharing onslaught. Ow. I can't switch, so I end turn. Yeah, why not?
It was an act. Huh? No, wait!
I used up all my what already anyway, so that's fair.
There can be no excuse for defeat.
Give me a moment. I've been practicing really hard.
This one take 2 dice. I currently have 9, so 3, 3. I think I'll do this instead.
Brace yourselves.
She'll probably heal herself, that's fine. She may burst. Okay.
Time for takeoff.
Quite useful. 2 though is 2. That helps.
Come on, we can do it.
That's the annoying part about Barbara.
Yahoo!
That will switch her back anyway. She has no...
Here we go.
I don't have enough dice, but what I can do is I can use this to set up my next turn, and depending which trigger first, Amber may be dead by the next turn, and I end my turn. Then you heal. Then I will go first. You roll all the Omi dice. What is it? You need 3 energy. Can I use or not? Oh no, it's for her. Okay, it's this one.
Brace yourselves.
Is everyone?
Oh no, now my thoughts are all jumbled up.
What? Never mind. You won't need to use it. Oh no, let's not.
Brace yourselves.
Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do, but okay.
You got me.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm not a big card player, the card game player, so I'm not that good.
You're so much better than everyone I've played against.
Amber really need to get out and play more. So I'll think about it. I probably won't because it's actually not that easy. All of this is have a serious showdown, but it's 20k, so total 80k. If I don't do it, 80k loss lah. Okay, I can think about that. Oh, that's quite a bit of. Okay, that's nice. Actually, it's very nice. And this depict the Dawn Winery. Dawn Winery is one card that I commonly use, so I do appreciate it. So this one is the next one, which will give me a picture of, don't know, Li Yue, probably the one of Li Yue's landmark. Sorry, basically chasing dessert at the moment. The main thing I don't like about this dessert is disposal is going to be a bit tricky. Give me a few minutes. I clean up a little bit. Okay, back. I think what I'll do is this is the combat one. The combat one, I'll just leave it as it is for now. I think I'll just speed run through it later. This one, Li Yue one, I'll do it tomorrow. This one, same thing. Let's do the scenic. Tour. Why is it Dom Winery goes to here? What?
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering what's going on. Why is it telling me to... Oh, that's the quest. And that's a stamp. Also, it's not too bad. It's not, say, diabolically difficult. And another 1,000, another 100, I'll be able to. So if I wanted to tonight, if I just finish off this event, I would be able to claim the gold. So yeah, so the devs are generous in the sense of the word lah. Crown, okay. Let's ensure that we have the crown of insight. Then the rest is really as and when. Okay, so that's the main thing to capture, and that is done. Just by doing two puzzle and hardcore really.
The world remains constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Some weekly. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, I just want to double check the date. For this case, as long as we are 8 days, tomorrow I'll clear probably the Li Yue one, and then we should be good. Weapon reward, we are just one shot. Okay, elemental is a attack percent bow Elemental will increase by 40 for 6 after charge attack. It's actually not bad for Tignari. My Tignari is not using his signature bow. I didn't get the signature bow for him. What is Tiki using? Stringless. I think. I have to take a look at the R5. I suspect Stringless is still better. Anyway, pop back into Mondstadt. I need to pick up my ore, I think. Yeah, basically, I'm going to be I'm going to be ending stream soon, so tired, so want to go to rest a bit. But the objective of opening up the event for completion is done, so that's good. 322. I'll do this tomorrow. Right now I have 3.2k. 16 mil. Okay. Okay, what's the plan for tomorrow? Would be to continue the quest for this, to continue opening up, but more critically to complete the rest of the events. I'll save the combat event to the last, possibly over the next week, because I think I'll complete it in one go. The duels, the card games one, I'll just probably just do the basic stuff, because I don't mind fooling around with it. I just don't have the interest to drill into the mechanical details of it. So that's that. Then if I get a bit more time on stream, I would actually do the world quest, finish off Sorash and the Pale Fire. Not the Pale Fire. Pale Fire is locked. Guess from Li Yue. What is this one about? I think this is a story quest thing, isn't it? Is this a limited event? I think let's go take a look at this.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
This might be Kirara.
Wait, isn't that Tabby? What's she doing in the cat's tail? Tabby!
Ah, it's you two.
What are you doing here? Wait, and how did you get out of the Serena teapot? You can do that?
Of course I can. Ah, but this is your first time seeing me outside of the teapot realm, isn't it? Although the Adepti created teapot spirits primarily to manage and maintain their teapot realms, our movements are not restricted to those domains. For instance, there's Jade Seeker, who travels far and wide to gather the rarest treasures in the land. But it is true that I, in contrast, rarely leave the teapot realm at all.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. Huh. Well, since you so rarely leave, what's the occasion today?
As curious as I am to know how the drinks here differ from those in Liyue. No, in fact, I was sent here for a reason.
What reason is that?
And as it happens, it has something to do with the Traveler, too. Well, as I'm sure you've discovered, with the rising popularity of Genius Invocation TCG, inviting a friend to a duel in the tavern has become a fun way to pass the time. There's just one little problem. Many invitees currently have to travel an enormous distance to get here, turning the whole thing into quite an ordeal. I have therefore been sent here to create a little game room using the same Adeptus art as is used to construct Teapot Realms.
What's this
That
about?
way, anyone with an invitation will need only to think the thought, and they will instantly appear in the game room. You will be free to use the room whenever you wish to invite a friend to duel, and it will be far more straightforward for them to take you up on the offer.
Wow! This will make things much easier! But what if Margaret finds out? She's not gonna get mad at you for renovating her tavern with your Adeptus arts, is she?
That shouldn't be a problem, since the realm will not be physically located within the cat's tail. Besides, we obviously sought the owner's permission in advance. She was quite enthusiastic. Oh, Liyue's Adepti arts sound pretty useful. Could you double the size of the tavern while you're at it? Unfortunately, my mastery of Adeptus arts is not sufficient to achieve this.
Huh. Yeah, that does sound like something Margaret would say.
Anyway, it's great that you're here. I was expecting to have to wait until your next visit to the Teapot Realm to fill you in. Right then, let's get started. Okay, that should do it. Over to you. Now you can invite friends to duel with you in this room wherever in the world they are. I hope it serves you well. Oh, and I almost forgot. A guy from the tavern wanted me to say this to you. Hope you will have fun playing Genius Invocation TCG.
To be honest, the only one that I really want is to invite. Let's do it another night. Okay, so anyway, what's this one? Guest challenge. No, no thank you. Like I said, I'm not that into the TCG. Is that Diluc? No, that's Clay. Okay, so tomorrow what I'll do is I will do more of the quests. I will do more of the events to get the rewards. Okay, both the hero wits. I have almost 1,000, but with each level 90 character taking up 400, this disappears very fast. 420. This disappears very fast, so it's good to build up. And money is always useful, and ore is always useful. And these fragments will always come into handy. So it's always good to go in. And the crown I secured already, so that's fine. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be doing the event. Except for the combat one. The combat one I'll probably do in one run. So that might be Monday. After the boss killing. Okay. In terms of character development, like I mentioned, Diona, Venti, who was the one I was working on? Diona and Venti are both done or completed. Rosaria, I'm just completing her set because I like using Rosaria. She's using deathmatch and she is a crit machine basically. She's very good. Let me just think. Is there anything that is also crit rate? Quite a number of crit rate spear. Actually, I suspect Primarch Rosario with a Primordial Jade Wing Spear will also be quite scary because the Primordial Jade will definitely be higher than 454. I think it's 600, which will put her to 2-1. The crit rate is slightly higher too. Not as good though. Because the crit rate too high. That's fine because right now her crit rate is actually quite good. 63. So and I still have a number of artifacts with crit rate that hasn't complete. So she's likely to hit 70. Pushing above 70 will make her quite powerful. And the Primordial Jadewing Spear, I got it as losing 50-50. So I don't have a problem with giving her this one because she can use it. I don't need that much of an increase. But I do need the damage increase is actually a good idea. This is a very fierce spear. In comparison to any other spear, right, this is actually a very strong 4-star spear. Simply because it's crit rate and then it increases your attack. The only drawback is it doesn't do anything to crit damage. Or, I won't call it the only drawback, but it's a very strong spear. Why is the catch? Why is the catch not in use? Xiangling switch over to Skyward. Okay. I'm not using this at all. I'm just using it to boost her base attack up. Okay. She has enough ER. I don't need the increase in ER. But I could do with more burst damage. Actually, I think I'll swap her back. Then, no. I was thinking of swapping Xiangling back to catch. Then move the Skyward Spine on Rosaria, but Rosaria doesn't benefit from it. Rosaria with Primordial Jade Wing Spear will be better. Better than this? No. No. Okay. Okay. But what I can say is Thomas shouldn't be running Dragon's Bane. Thomas should be running catch, at least. If I remember, there are no other crit rate 4-star spear. Okay, never mind. So yeah, potentially upgrading her to this. She's very deadly even with the deathmatch. The question is, if I upgrade her to Primordial, then who's going to use the deathmatch? The damage bonus is only when you have 7 stacks. What's going to be around after she stabs something 7 times? No, but it's still a good spear. It's a very good spear. 3.5, 3.2 times 7 is definite, is 10% less, like 22.4%. So it's 10% attack less, but my base attack is up by 200, so it compensates. And then I'll have a 12% damage increase, which probably will push it over. The thing here is that it's not 32%, it's 40. She'll always have a 32% minimum. She may get a 48%, which is fully deadly. Okay, hang on, let me just sort Thoma out. Thoma is not correctly built right now. He is ER set. I suppose it could work. No, Dragon's Bane doesn't work well on him. He doesn't apply Pyro fast enough. He works better with Catch. It depends on what you're using him for, of course, but I'm using him for HP, as a HP balloon. I gave him a set, but I haven't developed his set yet. Is there any more emblem HP percent? Well, this does have almost just as bad, really. What does he need? Everything of his trigger off HP. And he can be very strong in terms of HP. I'm not looking for crit rate. His energy recharge is actually quite strong. I need it stronger than this. I need it in the 200 plus category, I think. His Crimson Arroyo is too heavy. 80 is the potential is there for it to be very good, but it's practically not easy to achieve. I think after I finish Rosario, I'll come back to work on him. And I will be working on a HP percentage. Oh, this one is actually ideal for him. Kirara will need attack. She appreciates HP, but she needs a bit of attack. Because everything else keys off attack. But in many sense, Thoma also is the same thing. So should I give it to Thoma or to Kirara? Both are shielders. Okay, put one side first. I'll need to consider it. There's a limit to what I have, that's why it's a problem. Kirara is what am I looking for? Her burst. Her burst cost is a lot less, but her burst doesn't do much to her shield. In a way, Thoma and Kirara shields are very similar. You can sub in. I'm just thinking out loud. Toma. Toma shields I once respected as quite high. Her Crimson Arroyo is 2.3, but you can add to it using his 14.4. And 14.4 is very strong. It's a very strong shield. Anyway, I'm going to park that question to one side. To look at wise, not even personality, Kirara wins because Kirara looks cuter than Toma. But Kirara really needs... I gave her the Primordial Jade. She really needs the key to become powerful. But that's a separate discussion. Anyway, I'm going to stop the stream now. So, I will be back tomorrow because I can stream this weekend. Weekend stream is not my thing, but this weekend is a special case. I can do that. And I will continue the event as I'm going on. So check back tomorrow. Check our notification if you're interested. Then tomorrow I'll continue the event. I will think a little bit more about Kirara and Toma, and then we'll see how it goes. So anyway, I'm going to stop the stream now. Thank you for coming. Have a good weekend. See you guys tomorrow.